Hi all, how you doing? Hopefully you can all see me. Twitch still says it's in ads, but ads was going a bit funny on Twitch. It's taking longer than it's supposed to. It's been 5 minutes since I went live, and there's supposed to be 3 minutes of ads. So I'm hoping those of you on Twitch can see me, but I'll check again in a minute. But those on YouTube should definitely be able to see me. So how you doing? Hope you're well. It's still too hot. I don't actually know what today's temperature is, but it's too hot. Have a fan on. Good on YouTube, but ads on Twitch, yep. But my fan has to work towards my camera most of the time. I have to keep moving it because my cameras are overheating. This is why I didn't stream on Thursday. I've had to keep fans on my cameras even while turned off because they're metal casings and they were getting too hot. But touch wood, they'd be alright. I'll just keep switching the fan between me and the cameras and see how it goes. But we'll see. We're continuing with Ace Attorney. We were about to start a new one, weren't we? We just started it. So we're going to go on to that. I don't know. Samurai something was Maya's program, wasn't it? But that's what we're going on to. So we're going to watch that. So we'll see how that goes. I'm very tired today. No 3D print. No, because we said we didn't have enough filament. Did you want to switch filament out to something else? You said there wasn't enough filament, so I didn't put one on. You disappeared. You didn't say you wanted anything else on. If you want something else on, come down, put it on, and we can set the camera up. This time. So Duncan wanted something printed for holding his crochet hooks. We were going to put it on today and have it, the 3D printing camera down. But at lunchtime, we had a look and he said there wasn't enough filament. So I figured that meant he didn't want it on because he didn't switch the filament out to a different one. It's not my job to do it all. Typical. Half a job. It's too hot, but I can't have the fan on me and I have to keep it on the camera. There you go. But, okay, so you should be out of ads on Twitch at this point, so I think we can start the game and hopefully we'll be good. So we're going to continue. Turnabout Samurai, that was it. Day 1 investigation. Who is this? Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! So, Maya then. Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Still Samurai. The Still Samurai got arrested. I guess that's the guy who's in the act because it was a TV show, wasn't it? Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yeah, there we go. Yes! They're saying that Still Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. She seemed a little excited. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. Samurais have spears, not swords. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick. Please, Nick. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. May is here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kid show The Still Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate's costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this is the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Still Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Right & Co. law officers. What? Nick? Hi, it's the Still Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. I guess he wants to hire her then. Hire Nick. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Still Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. She's not a lawyer, is she? Okay, so down to the detention centre we go. The brain fog's real today, people, so the voices are going to change and be random all over the place. And I use voices in the very loose term, because we all know I don't do voices. Oh my god. He looks a little more like Wolverine. What's wrong, Mayor? It's him, in the flesh. Is that the guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice. What are you saying? Yes. Something wrong? No. This is going not to be a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Still Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I don't want to wreck their dreams. We wrecked hers. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Still Samurai now. Well, right now they probably still think you killed a villain, so... Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Wow, swings around about you. Okay, so ask what happened and says maybe you could start by telling us what's happened. Yes, of course. It seemed like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered it was Jack Hammer, dead. That is a hell of a way to just pick a hole in his chest from the spear. Jesus. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's the long spear that Still Samurai, uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Still Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm so sorry, sir. I I apologise for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Still Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks around the streets of old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. Wow, that's dark. I see. Neo Tokyo, who comes up with these names? I agree. Okay, powers out of the way. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Dude, how did they arrest him just because somebody used his costume for the murder? Something should be right. What will the kids think? I think you should probably check out the scene of the murder. I should. Phoenix, you're a lawyer, not a criminal investigator. Right, Global Studios, I'll draw you a map. Oh, how nice of him. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she's asked for an autograph. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna move and go to the studios. By the way, there's no captions today, unfortunately, because for some reason, closed captions on Twitch isn't working. I'm hoping they're on YouTube for you, but yeah, for some reason, Twitch decided, well, the company that runs the stream closed captions on Twitch is just not working. The server's down or something. But most of what I'm saying you can read for the gameplay. Wow, so this is where they make the Still Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited? Hey, you there! You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers? Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. I can't believe they've called her old bag. And it's my job to make sure you gawkers like you stay out. Not gawkers, they're lawyers. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and you came to snoop around. Use today. Something horrible happens and you all want to... Hey, why are you skipping so fast? I can't read. I don't know why it suddenly went all fast. I guess she's just on a rant, but they didn't give me a chance to read it all. Sorry, people, but basically she's blaming young people for being gawkers. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey! Listen, when you're being spoken to, use today. Let's try to tell her where Will Powers was. Can you tell me about Will Powers? No, we want to tell her that we're the lawyers, not ask questions. He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on your silver screen without it, believe me. The little ladies watching it would lose their minds. That's probably why he thought the Still Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. So what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Whoa, wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went in by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers. Wasn't he already in the studio from 9 and asleep in his dressing room until 5? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. Him or somebody wearing his suit? He's the killer. You can bet my biscuit on it. Sorry, you can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Okay, so we're going to need to get some kind of letter from thing. So let's go back to the detention centre and see if Will can give us something. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Well, you spoke to one and she definitely did. Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. About the security guard at the main studio. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs in the studio, but let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. Ugh, she's got some nerve. Do you think you could write us a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. There we go. That's what we need. Let's just hope this gets past security lady. If it doesn't, nothing will. But we've still got one more question because we want to double check his alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Someone in a suit, like I said. Let's go back to the studio. Let's present. No request. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognise the bold, childish scrawl. Powers' request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youth of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studio. No going to the right, that's my employee area. That's the employee area. No one is allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Ooh, is it Detective Gumshoe again? Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Damn. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Guide map and glow shoes added to the courtroom records. Awesome, so we're at the gate. Main gate, so we're here. And we can go that way. We're not allowed down into there. Which is apparently where the dressing room area is rather than the studio. So was he asleep in here then? Which means he would have had to go past her to get to one of those two studios. Got anything to say? Nope. Covered everything. So let's move and see if we can go and look outside the studio. So, October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. He's lost his head. Yep, it's Detective Gumshoe. Hey. Aren't you the murderer from the other day? Oh my god. I'm awake, honest. Is that confused detective? Hey pal, you know Prosper Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing a sloppy detective work. She's not wrong. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Which is this one, I think. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey. What exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. Why? That's my endearing character trait. God, only one person's allowed to say pal? I'd say he's a character, alright? Okay, let's see if you tell us anything, shall we? God. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need a little more indirect with your questions? Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Okay, time of death on 15th of the 10th at 2:30 p.m. Horse pierced through the chest by a spear. How's my camera doing? Yep, let's have the coolness on me for a second. Try to wake myself up a bit. Don't cope with this heat so well at all. Right. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Yeah, what is the evidence against him so far? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did that with that kind of evidence. It's not evidence, though. It's hearsay at best. Or hearsay, what you call it? No, I can't think what word I'm trying to think of now. But one person saying it is not real. Anyone can say it. Thanks for cheering me up. Right. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. She was sweet. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Power said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. A photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. Ah, so he was in his costume then. What? Who took that? See the camera up on the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Wow, way to give up. Funny, for some reason, with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, we'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Sure of himself, considering his last job was so bad. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Oh, yes please. Coldness. your... Oh, I'm trying not to squish my mic. Yep, hopefully you can all still hear me. Nice ice pack. Calm myself down. Sometimes husbands are useful. Love you. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now our chance to go and check things out. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the head down. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. Huh? But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? I'm trying to work out why you think that's a monkey. He's holding a sign with his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. Yeah, I guess it's a tail. They're holding that sign up and that's why he's assuming monkey, but nothing else about that looks like a monkey to me. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you'll see who went there. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. I hope I don't have to remember that. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes me sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. They've got to get a card key from somewhere then. Go to studio and see if they're... Nick, look! That secure lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. We want to talk, we want a card key. Photograph resources from Mr. Hammer. I want to ask for a card key. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Huh? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with Detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, Paul Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened at 2:30, you see? The only one I see going through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one who what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. No, I'm pretty sure it might be. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? We've already discovered this. Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Well, he was dead. Oh yes, he was as great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security cameras. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? When it snaps a photo, apparently it records the time when it takes the picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Can we view them? The computer that runs the studio cameras. Hey, no touching! I just want to view the cameras, dude. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios, which we've already established, so that's pointless to us. Do you reckon we can get into employee area, or is she gonna yell at us? Let's try. October the 16th, Global Studios employee area. We can. Hey Mally, how you doing? How's your day been? It's too hot. Duncan kindly brought an ice pack down for me. You working today? Working and lurking. Best kind of working, isn't it? I'm good. I'm hot, so it's making me sleepy. But I've got an ice pack, thanks to Dunk, but I have to keep switching my fan between me and the camera because the camera keeps getting too hot because it's a metal casing and it's not coping with this heat too well. Like me. I was thinking it would be better today because it's so much cooler, but it really doesn't seem to be. But I hope your week's been good so far. I played a tabletop roleplay game for the first time yesterday called Pressure. That was quite good fun. I did get knocked unconscious at one point. Well, I fainted rather than knocked unconscious, but we still won, so that's all that matters. Is it pretty cool there? I don't think it's supposed to be that hot here. What's the weather app say? 21. It's supposed to be 21 with light rain forecast. I'm not seeing any rain, but it's still really hot in here. I was hoping blocking off the conservatory, closing the curtains off, would reduce the heat, but it doesn't seem to have reduced it much. Yeah, the game was quite good fun. Craig, who played the game master, the DM, he chose one that was really, really, really simple and really light on rules for us because it was the first time we played, and we weren't quite sure what we were doing, but we actually really enjoyed it, so we're looking forward to doing it again. So he's going to come up with another scenario for us to play so we can play again sometime, so that's going to be good. And then maybe one day I'll finally get to play D&D. Right, what are we going to do? Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Why is he the only one with a dressing room? That's the question. No worries, Mally. Hope your call's not too much of a pain. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. Guess there's not much else to see. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? I agree. The door to the dressing room is not locked. Awesome, so we can go in. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know, there might be something like the samurai spear. That's the murder weapon, dude. We don't need a spear. That's the murder weapon, crying out loud. See? Thanks for the hydrate. How you doing, Mac? You good? I was having my tea instead of my water. Right. Let's go and look in the dressing room. Lurking and working after your stream. Let's click this so it stops bitching at me. October the 16th, Global Studios dressing room. What did you stream today? I missed your stream. I really need to sort out my notifications because I got most of them off. I've switched on the ones that I want, but they don't always work. Cheadles took ages to finally come round. You're doing minis, what you always do. Of course you do. You in ads, always doing the minis, which always reminds me I should be doing mine, and I still never do them. But I'm thinking of starting to do my minis on stream. I'm very, very beginner, so you'd all be able to laugh at me. Yeah, notifications never to do work, do they? I don't know what's going on with them. Cheeto is now posting in my Discord when he goes live so that I can catch him, bless him, so, which is really nice of him, because otherwise I'll keep missing him. But should we see if I can remember how to do the shout out for you? Last time it didn't work quite right, but we will try. It's supposed to play a little clip. I had it set up to say a clip, to do a clip from you. It doesn't seem to be working. I don't know why. Kind of Reaping King, if you like. Yeah, I set up is it side click? Somebody told me how to set it up, and I set it up, but it doesn't seem to be working anymore, so I don't know why it's not doing the clip anymore. Let me see if I can have a look. That maybe only have year-old clips, to be fair. No, it didn't work the other day when I tried either for someone else. Let's have a look. It's making me sign in and everything again. Why is it? That didn't work. Is Sidekick not working anymore? Was it not called Sidekick? Am I remembering the name wrong? What was the... properties on this. Hey, psychic overlay. Yeah, that is correct. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing here. No, I ain't got a clue. I'm gonna have to find the message somebody sent me through. Was it on here? It was Mally. Let's try clicking that. Okay, let's just try. Does that work? That's not what either. I don't understand. Yeah, it was definitely the SO that I did before. Yeah, nothing's changed on it. Try refreshing in OBS. You feel like you've broken it. It's not worked for the last week, and I don't know what's going on with it. Try one more time. Oh, there we go. It played for a little bit. Very short, but it did play. Maybe I just needed to refresh the whole thing then. Yay! So that. Hopefully it will continue working for next time. See if it'll work again. Let's give a shout out to Mally. I know he's working, so he can't respond, but see if it works. Yes. I guess your clip was just a short clip, so this one seems to be playing longer. Awesome. Okay, so it's working again, so maybe I'll just need to make sure I refresh each time I stream or something weird. But anyway, let's explore the studio dressing room and see if we can find proof he was sleeping in here. So, Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. Again, it's actually more likely his suit, but okay. I hope he's not telling the truth. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. So, let's see. What's in the bag? This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. An employee key card key. This must be Power's. Oh, perfect. That'll open Studio 1. It says Studio 1. Woo! Hodula, what's the music you don't mind? It is a custom music the Holly, Imaginary Holly on Twitch had made, and she's kindly let me use. The description in the YouTube description should give you the name of the guy who created his IG account. Klaus. I think is it Klaus MP? Let me have a quick look. But it should be in the description. Yeah, Klaus_MP3 on Instagram. You should be able to find him. KLAUS. But it was made for Imaginary Holly on Twitch, who kindly gave it to me to use as well. But yeah, he does some amazing work, so definitely go and check him out. And thanks for popping by. Right, so let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow? Card key added to court records. Okay, so we can get in Studio One now. Perfect. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Whew. This is the wig you used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at the wig? I am kinda like samurai movies. Kinda? No, she's definitely obsessed. Maybe there's nobody going in there. Is his outfit missing? There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you're already wearing one myself. Rude! Well, this looks like Rumpelbitway's been sleeping. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Okay, so no one came in and out the window. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Ooh, I can do with cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I had a separate stomach for sweets. Me too! How many stomachs does a girl have? One for main food, one for puddings, dude. Nothing we can see there. There's, I think, probably there. So let's go and see if we can get into Studio One, shall we? I think I ought to do it this way. Why don't they just give me direct route? No, I want to go in Studio One. But maybe I've got to just click on it. The entrance to Studio One. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened! Alright, we're in! She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. I agree. Okay, so now can we go in? Yes, finally. Okay, October 16th, Studio One. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Let's examine. So, what's... Seriously? We can't examine the bag? No clues in the bag. Of course there's not. Well... They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate's costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected the spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I agree. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. That's one hell of an absorbent costume to absorb all the blood from a spear stabbing. Doesn't quite mean correct. Oh, so they're all the same one. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clapped at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready Nick? Action! God, this girl is more trouble than I thought. Yeah. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on the narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Yeah, I agree. Well, this has not been helpful so far. Wow, look at that camera. It must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. You just said don't touch it. Hey, you, no touching that. Nah, no problem. I'm sorry, my partner's kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm the assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're Will Powers people. Oh, sorry. WP, as she said. Oh, Will Powers, WP, I get it. Yep. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Check this cameras weren't recording. That would be so much easier. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequence. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through action sequence of the employee area. Sure, underneath that bit there, it just showed his spear was broken. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch, there was Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind of... No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry? So much for getting confirmation of Will Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything yet. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. I'd like to see this photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? How did anyone get past the security guard? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? Hold up, woman, I want to finish questioning. If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Okay. Go all the way back. October 16th, Labour Studios main gate. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Let's talk. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from the outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Wow. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking about the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays. Oh my god, she's on one again, I can't read it. Damn. She left. Does that mean we can get into the thing and look at the computer? Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Yes. Let's go and look at the computer. Yep, so we know it's run computer. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yes, please. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yes, we should try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Insult. Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. Looks like the cameras turned on at 1 PM that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Oh no, I do have to remember the security camera code. Damn it, which one was it? Anyone remember? Was it 307? Should we try 307? Because I don't remember. Hopefully it'll let us have multiple tops if we get wrong. There, entered. Hey, it's printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh. How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. There's just someone wearing the suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 5th, 2 p.m, photo 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. So, photo, added to thing. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put the security lady in her place with this thing. Oh my god. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke, so are we done for the day? I think this photo is what we need for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is the security lady. The photo's not giving much away right now. Other than the fact that the outfit's way too big, so it's someone shorter than him. Unless it's supposed to have trailing legs, but I'm assuming it doesn't. Look, well, I kind of missed the ad break. I'm sorry if anyone got ads while we were doing that. I kind of lost track of the time. So I'm going to take a little break so I can just move. So we'll be back in a second. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm just eating a fruit pop, which is nice and cold because it's been in the fridge. That's aside. We'll finish it in a second. Get on with the game, shall we? I'll balance my fork and not knock it. Okay, so guess that's the end of day 1. And we're going to go on to day 2 now. Don't know. We'll soon find out. Okay. October 18th, 10 AM, District Court. Courtroom number 4. Ooh, different courtroom. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. It's Edgeworth again. The prosecution is ready, Your Honour. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statements, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 PM on October the 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in the Studio 1 of Global Studios. It's impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, prosecution may call his first witness. Very well, I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This is where the employee area... This is here. Try this again. This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through in their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 PM that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October the 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 PM, the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 PM. The production staff came to the Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 PM. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone would like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? I think I can probably remember that. Really can't, but I didn't want to listen to it again. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. The spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honour, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Now let's call the security lady office to the stand. Try that again. Let's call the security officer to the stand. She really is grumpy looking. Will the witness declare her name? Yeah, we only know his old bag. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please? Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. She won't give a name. Your name, please. Seems that Rush is a bit of trouble getting this witness to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Oh, her last name's Oldbag. Oh, imagine growing up with that. So just call me Grandma when you want to show them. God, she's on one of her rants. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. So do I. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, sir, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. Where's the judge asking the questions? You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. Sure is one hell of an old bag. Okay, witness account. Just change my fan onto me again for a minute. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by to me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. White? Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so what we're going to do is go forward to when she said she saw the thing and show that picture, I think, aren't we? So... Right, let's press her on how she knows it's him. So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. It was Powers, that man right there, and he's heading towards the studio. Photo. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is that the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course, didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No. No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this courtroom is accusing you that, Mrs. Witness. He's having trouble calling an old bag, apparently. I totally call it an old bag. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo was Mr. Will Powers, do you? Noisy old man. She just called the judge a nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known to all the information you have possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Oh my god. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. And never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. No, because the writing's across it, so I can't see it. Let's click on it that way. He's not dragging his leg. Both of his legs, the trousers are too big for him. So it's not dragging, he's just not wearing it correctly. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he sprained his ankle. Very well, Miss Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press until she squeals. Didn't she say she was out doing morning airing? So when did she see? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai, what a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. What? Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about the Powers ankle. You may continue your testimony. That's the other thing. I suppose they must have more than one prop. Because she supposedly saw him go in the prop. Well, let's see if she says anything about extra props. He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Lucky I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Yeah. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the call records. Okay. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? There's one thing that bothers me, which is, where is the Steel Samurai costume now? That's the only thing bothering you? The fact that she was running errands in the morning? And yet she saw them do that? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking through. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? She saw someone dressed up as the Steel Samurai. And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. No, it's not, because it doesn't fit him. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honour? We're gonna object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the still samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. Defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider the possibility also. Cheeto, how you doing? How you doing in this heat? I thought it was going to be cooler. I mean, it's way cooler than on Thursday last week, but it's still way too hot. That game you were playing yesterday was quite cool. Yesterday? Yeah, it's Tuesday today. God, my days, I'm all messed up. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, that was quite cool. It's not one I'd seen before. I have to keep switching my fan from me to my camera to keep it cool because it's still getting too hot. But how you doing though? You good? I'm getting worn out from all this talking. Talking games are not my thing. It's a good game. And if I was playing it on my own and just reading, I think I'd enjoy it more. But all this talking is tiring me out. Okay, then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honour. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. The time before Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m, true? The only person I saw go to the studios before them was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. But you didn't, you saw the samurai. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the still samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Glad you enjoyed it. Because it's narrated, I felt quiet. Mary messaged me and said that she still enjoyed it also. Yeah, I think I'd probably get on better with the ones that are narrated, and you'd probably get on better with this style of one because you can do all the voices and things. You're quite good at that. But I still enjoyed it because you don't have to be talking all the time to enjoy watching someone play, you know? I'm quite happy just to enjoy watching them. Bit like when you do Portal. Half the time I haven't got a clue what you're doing. But I still enjoy it. Maybe it'll teach me how to do it when I eventually play Portal. Right. The time before Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m, true. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. But it wasn't. Can I question her again? I've already pressed her so much on this. Let's see if there's any here. No one else went there. They had, I would have seen them. Old Windbag sure has balls, or well, you know what I mean. Old Windbag may have a way of skipping over important details after all, or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Was you there on Friday when this random dude came in to tell me I was wrong for playing on controller and that sounded like a train announcer? Yes! Yeah, I'm like, oh my god. You play whatever way you find works, and clearly controller works for you, so what's the problem? That's just absolutely rude. And that's for train announcers. I mean, to be fair, I actually like the sound of train announcers. But that implies monotone and boring, I think is what he was getting at, and I certainly don't think that. The guy was just an arsehole. It's just rude. You don't come on to someone's thing and say, you're playing it wrong. No, you're playing it how you want to play it. I mean, God knows I play things wrong all the time. But I enjoy it, and that's all that matters. Yeah, you're much more politer than me. I instantly ban people like that. Right. We know this thing was at 2:30. There's no point pressing her on that. I don't know. I'm gonna press her again, see if we get any new information. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking? Right, yeah, no. Nobody passed by or nobody suspicious looking? That's two different things. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. That's all the same thing again. So what am I missing here? Let's just press on that and see what we get. We're here for fun. If you're a complete knob, then bye. Don't have time for you. Exactly. Always saying people like, can you do this? Can you do that? I'm like, no, it's my stream. I'll do what I want. I take requests, and that's fine. But don't tell me anything. It's the same on my YouTube channel. The amount of people in the comments, can you go faster? Can you go slower? Can you do it in Spanish? Like, no, one, YouTube has the capability to being faster or slower. You just tell the settings to do it faster. Lastly, asking me to do something in Spanish. Do I look like a Spanish-speaking person? Have I ever implied I speak Spanish? I am barely capable of speaking my own language of English. I definitely can't speak Spanish. I can do basic and I understand and read more. Exactly. I have a Spanish sort of sister-in-law. My brother-in-law's wife is Spanish. And other than hello, bye, how are you, that sort of thing, you know, that's about as far as it goes. I certainly could not do a tutorial in Spanish. Some people are just idiots, aren't they? But you get so many nice people, it makes these idiots worthwhile. But I don't know what I'm doing on this. Right, I just politely told him that I'd been streaming Portal for well over a year and I had an issue and I have a wonderful little community that are fine with how I sound. Exactly. Yeah, you were very polite. I am not that polite. There has been people in comment sections on some of my YouTube videos who have been very rude. Now, depending on my mood, I will either delete the comment and pretend they don't exist, or I'll be very rude back. Sometimes my patience is like, listen! And if you're rude, I'm very rude back. Yeah, no, see? I don't know much. And it's been a long time since I've even attempted. Haven't got a clue. It's like French at school. I was really good at French at school. Now, I don't think I could remember a single bit of it. What was that? Ah. Yeah, see? I'm bad. At the moment, I'm trying to learn BSL. But again, that's hard because there's so many regional differences. Trying to understand what ones I should be using in this area is hard. I'm good at French in France. We went on school trips to France and the French just spoke English to us. They'd wait for the teachers to leave the shop and they'd go, don't worry, we speak English, don't worry. And so they'd just have us speak English instead of having us request everything in French, which was really helpful. The only thing I knew back then really well on how to hustle was for ice cream and chocolate. Because, you know, the important stuff. But I'm not even sure I remember that and that anymore. Right, so how do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything. Wait, what? I see, Detective Gumbo shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go in the studio before then was Will Powers. That's the bit we just pressed on and found about, I think, isn't it? No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 PM? Like, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gates and no one could get in. Oh, so she was in the employee area as well. So her errands were in the employee area, not out and about somewhere. Okay. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going to the studio had to pass by the witness, but not if she wasn't there. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Oh, God. Edgy boy? Old Woodbag sure has balls, or well, you know what I mean. That's just all the same again. I'm so confused. If someone says something, say something in French, I start being je m'appelle in France, and I walk into a shop and I'm like, bonjour, puis-je le attirer, s'il vous plaît? So, hello. Oh, no. I can do hello and please. Yeah, no. I don't know. Cheeto, you've got me. I can only ask for 2 things in Spanish. What can you ask for, Mally? Mojito's about what I go with. I had a lot of mojito when I was in Spain. Cheeseburger. Edgy boy, we're changing what type of stream. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Beer and woman. Beer and woman, the important things. Personally, I'd say you should have chocolate in there somewhere, but you know, can we just have chocolate and women? I'd skip the beer. Hi, Marty, how you doing? How's your day been so far? I'm going in circles on this bit. That's basically what I'm doing. Welcome to Sonia's edgy stream. Yeah, that'd be different. Oh, wait, been a nice day. Yeah, it's still really nice. We're supposed to have showers, rain showers, but don't seem to have had any, so it's still just been hot and I don't like it. I was looking forward to the showers, maybe to cool things down a bit. I'm well. I'm not sure my brain is well. So let's try pressing her for the 2:30 thing. Yeah, how did she know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and he told me everything. Yeah, that was it, so we already covered that. Okay. If she has, we would have seen them. What am I missing? Cheeto, help me out here. I don't think there's anything. That's just the map. That's the death. That was the key card. Still don't know. I mean, let's question her on that and see what it says. I totally read it's pretty gay over here. It's pretty grey over here. I don't know. Sounds like it'll be a fun time if it's pretty gay over there. All the happiness. Maybe it's a pride festival. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gates of the studio, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Wow, rude. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October the 15th, 2 p.m, photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Yeah, but what about number 2? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was really the only photo? Yay, we got some movement. To be fair, I don't know where Mally lives. If you'd in Brighton. One day I would love to go to Brighton. It just looks so fabulous there. It just looks amazing. And also, I don't know if it's still there because it's been years since I used to follow on social, but there was an awesome chocolate shop. So I kind of want to go and see if it's still there. Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only 1 data for 1 of the photos. There's only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Yeah. What's your mouth, you whippersnapper? The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Yeah, maybe it was her. Well, yes, that would be what it seems to mean. She could still be telling the truth because she only saw Will Powers because she was the other one and she didn't see herself. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Wow, talk about turning. Whippersnappers? Something the matter, old like, old bag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. I was supposed to be there last weekend, unfortunately it happened. Ah, bummer. Well, I hope you get to go there a different time instead. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the studio computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Old Bag, this is the first time I've heard of this. But of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. You go through the photos and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. Okay, so... how exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. I think she is too. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Yes, who? Well, who the heck was in the photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Still samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Stealing the munchies. I see how it is. No worries. Duncan sneaking by and stealing the last remaining munchies in the house. Good job, it's payday tomorrow. But wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gates and no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employees area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and wow, that's where they came in. They came in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers, which kind of proves my point about those trousers being too long in the photo. There's a child wearing them. Kids. So on that photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. Wait, no. What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on the way to the studio that day. One was the still samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, wow, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. What is this, Pokemon? A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I'm trying to think, 2nd or 3rd grade, what age is that? Because this is going to be America, isn't it? Is that really young, like 5 or 6? Or is that more like 8 or 9 or something? I always get confused on the grades, ours versus the American system. You don't even know what grade you're in now. We're in the old grade. Whatever the old age grade is. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to weld the samurai spear. Impossible, I think, is quite heavy. But, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Now, Mummy, I'm just going to have a little bit more of my food before it gets cold. No, try that again. Before it gets hot. It was cold, it was in the fridge. I'll be going on a break in about 4 minutes or so, I think, anyway. Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping, honest. So who was the still samurai in that security photo? Kids. Trouser legs. Why does nobody look? How should I know? The still samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. They couldn't have come through the window, it's been locked. So I wonder if there's a vent into his room as well. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a still samurai costume. You don't have much of an imagination. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we going to do? First we play one more time. We start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. No, I'm not either. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. See? We're improving. Wolverine lost. Yes! Exactly! Wolverine is exactly who I thought of when I first saw him. Not a samurai person, Wolverine. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does this mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy, roughly of 10 years of age. Oh, there's our answer. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that committed this crime. I call for the verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. White, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claims. There is another person who have committed these crimes. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great, because if the stakes weren't high enough, yeah, this is not going to be good. So, who was the person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? I still think it's the grade school boy. I mean, the security lady, she doesn't look particularly short, does she? But is she shorter than Will, and she could be the one in the costume? Because it's still too long, and she knew about the ankle problem, so she could fake the dragon as well. I don't know. What do we reckon? This girl's been around, but there's been no reason to think what it could possibly be her at the moment. Should we try the security lady? This is probably not going to go well, but... It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. What? Who? The still samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they would been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, old bag. What? Whippersnappers? Order! Order! Is this true, old bag? Old bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you. Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the still samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, it's right here, Sherlock Holmes 2, baby! That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection or some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Wow, is he feeling right? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something! What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Give Granny a break. I'm not giving Granny a break, she's a bitch. The very same reason that makes Mr. Power a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. I did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. Oh, now he's suspicious? Oh, keep sliding down in my chair. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, wasn't it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. That does not surprise me. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it being nice to kids and mean to your elders, day, whippersnappers? I have proof. We do? Proof? Indeed, then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. Yes, please. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? I suppose that's supposed to be really heavy. Problem is, that's the guide map. That doesn't show us any things. What's the height? I mean, the suit's definitely too big, the way that's being dragged. But I wouldn't say, unless it's a very small spear, I wouldn't say it's child height. Should we try the spear? See, it's too heavy for the child. Hush, courtroom whispering. Hi, Nitro, how you doing? Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear is impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more ways for your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor? Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. Court is adjourned. card kidnap clearance. Yes. I'm not going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Okay. Oh wait, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? She conveniently forgot something else. Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Okay. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Steal the camera back for myself for a minute. Not camera, bloody fan. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they just told me to pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me and I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. White, your cross-examination. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the action scene without a director? True. Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked me about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employer all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? It's on the map, dude. Well, if you look at the guide map, exactly. Here it is. You've got to go through the gate all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. So it is a monkey. It's a strange looking monkey. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue your cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... do we want to ask, like, why she was told to be quiet about them being there? Let's see if we can. Let's see. So they were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear. I feel so sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're going to keep accusing me and not letting them get away scot-free, sounds fair. I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can. Why did they have to hide? So you were told not to talk? That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it. We're all in on it. We're all in on it. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder, which we've covered. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? They told me just to pretend they hadn't been in the studios that day. Okay, so I think we've covered everything. Can we jump out of it now? Can we not leave now? So we've already discovered who it was and who told her to keep quiet. They said they had nothing to do with it. But how do you prove it? Miss Obak, this is a trial for murder. I know, that's silly. Still, they were pretty convinced about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. They paid for her to be quiet? So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Yeah, let's take a break. I think we're done. Your Honour. We have learned there was another Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defence's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honour. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. I'm going to take a break there for a second, I think. I need a move, I'm hurting. So, we'll be back in a second, right? I'm back. Finished off my fruit pot. Finished off my tea too. Right, so what have we got next? Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really, it's nothing. Or should I say, we'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and the producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now is my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who was in on Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been the old windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying us time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my execation. Ugh. I can't say it. My brain is fried. Just read the screen. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. A sniff, really annoying. To be continued. I should have just finished this bit before I went on the break, shouldn't I? Never mind. October 18th, White & Co. Law Offices. Phew, what a day. This is no time relaxing, Nick. Say you think WP's got a chance? Yes, it really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and the producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are they doing here then? Let's go to the studios. She's a slave driver, dude. Give the guy a break. October 18th, 2:16 PM, Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss O'Bag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the gas station, look, she left her donuts. Ooh, can I have them? What? I wasn't going to eat them. Why are they going to waste? Right, let's go here. Can we examine it? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. I guess we can't do anything there. So it's the studio van. You probably use it to carry around filming equipment. So we'll assume the gate's locked. The main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. Yeah. Okay, so that was kind of pointless. Alright. It's not letting us go to Studio 2 yet. I'm not sure we saw much in the employee area. Or should we go and have a look just to be safe? I'm trying to think. We looked at the vending. No. Let's see if we can get to Studio 2, shall we? October 18th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about on the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Sign it literally says so. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Outside Studio 2. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. Doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No. No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Let's examine. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Well, it's locked. Oh, shucks. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this was part of some temporary filming set. I know, I'm trying to see if the windows are open. I guess not. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. It's bent. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too? What is it with steak around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something seems out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. Oh, if they had T-bone steak, where's the bone? Because they said the paste was clear. But okay. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'll run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. He doesn't have a license? Nick, you don't have a license? But look, I have this. Why didn't you show me your attorney badge, Nick? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. I'm guessing we're not going to get to look inside it though. Wouldn't let me do anything with that, so... Let's go to the employee area and see if there's a key or anything we've missed. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hey, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they called the security lady? Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Comes up, cardboard and tape. Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Wasn't she supposed to be fixing something in the background before? Yeah, but You do work on the props and the background jobs, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh god. Oh. Oh well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry about it at least a little bit more. Yeah, it's kind of a job. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Old Bag. Right, I'll see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came here through that drain. So it seems, I guess, they kept it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick, if that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? You want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Oh. Why would we want to let him back in? Let's leave it be. Nah, I think we should leave it on. They only just repaired it. And if we take it off, the assistant will get yelled at by who know who. Yeah, I guess so. Well, didn't expect her to take it that hard. Maybe she wouldn't sneak in. Excuse me, sorry. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. That it does. Don't people cycle to get exercise? No, some of us cycle for fun, but we can't do it anymore, and electric bikes was helpful for a while. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably near old Tokyo Castle. The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everybody was probably too shocked to clean up. There's T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. See? Told you there should have been bone if they were on T-bone. We already covered this. Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something, popcorn at least. Wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try this. Be my guest. Okay. Too bad it's sold out. Did she say that last time? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about this industry. Yep, so we're just repeating ourselves here. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. There's nothing else really to see though, is there? Let's have a look in the dressing room again in case I missed a key in there. October the 18th, Global Studios dressing room. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? Wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. She's got a point. So there's no moving around. There's no slide. So I'm not sure what else we can uncover here then. I was wondering if I'd missed the slide. It's not letting me into any of those drawers. We always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, there was a wig was used for some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick, get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda? Unless there's a key in the bag where we got the key card. Mr. Power's bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey. Supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kinda shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. What? There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. So ran the circles for that then. Wait, Nick. What now? These snacks. They've passed the expiration date. Then don't eat them. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. Just got a point. Looks like someone was sleeping here, which we've established. Maybe Powers did take a nap, like you said. Okay. Let's go to the detention centre and see if we can chat with Will. See if he knows how to get a key to that place. October 18th, detention centre, visitors room. Oh, Miss Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We were lucky to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to your mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Do fanboys sneak into the studio often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. Oh, so they asked him as well then. That's nothing to do with this. I hate to represent myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. I hate to repeat myself, sorry. When he loses, he's going to lose big. Oh, wow, rude. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. You hope not? So that's all we've got. I don't think we've got anything to present to him, have we? No. Any ideas what we should do? Unless I show him the samurai. So can he confirm that this is his one that broke? Regarding the murder weapon. Yes. Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run through? Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away though. with duct tape, we heard. So that wasn't really much help then, was it? I wonder if he says anything about the trouser legs being too long. Should we try? Regarding this photograph, yes. This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in the dressing room? Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was sleeping. But who? What was that? Mountain Guide map. I'm not sure there's anything else. But what can he do at the law offices? There's nothing really for him to look at. Any clues, Cheadle? I don't know what I should be doing next. Oh, my arms and shoulders are really hurting. Ow. Yeah, I'm going round in circles. Because he obviously wasn't being allowed to ask him for the key. We can't get to the security lady anymore, and we don't seem to be able to find access to the two, the director and the producer at the moment. So I've been working hard listening where you're at. No worries, Cheadle. But one was supposed to be finding out more about the producer and the director. I've been back to the studios and had a look around, and I found Studio 2 needs a key to get into the building. But he's not given me a key from what I've tried. And I can't find anyone else to give me a key. And I can't really see anything else, so I'm not sure what else to be doing. So I'm just kind of stuck. Keep going back round and round in circles. Let's pop back to the offices for a minute, but I'm not sure what we can do. Yeah, let's literally what to do. What do you think we should do? But what do I? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? What did I just say? We gotta get the scoop on the director and the producer. I tried, I couldn't find them. Oh, right, then there's no point hanging out here. God. Yeah, we've been to the studios. Let's try any ideas. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. So, that was useless. The computer's turned off, so it wouldn't let me get anything more from there. And the thing just said it was studio fan. No, I haven't seen the director. I haven't been able to find him. I tried the employee area. That was just pretty much empty. Went back to our outside Studio 1. Unless he's in Studio 1. I don't think we went back inside Studio 1. Just figured it would be a crime scene, so there wouldn't be anyone in there. October the 18th, Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, no, so do I. Yeah, it's a murder scene. I want to go to someplace else. Nick? Sorry, yeah. Yeah, so that was useless to me. Go back outside. Go back to outside Studio 2. See if I'm missing a key anywhere. See, we tried in there and we got nowhere. Still the mills. Got a bent fence there. And the door's locked, so it's not letting me in. I don't know what else to do here. I tried the windows, but they didn't do anything. Where do I find the director? I don't know what to do. I think my brain is pretty much fried at this point. Yeah, I don't know where else to go or what to do. I might have to work it out. Go to employees area, then the dressing room opens up as a place to move to. I've been to the dressing room. So I went in the dressing room. We found the key card in there originally, and then we found tabloid papers. That's just discussed about the wig and his clothes, that the window's shut and he's been sleeping here. There's no slide option, so there's no more room to look at. So we've already examined this place a couple of times. I'm not getting anything. See. Yeah, see, same as last time, regular suits and costumes. The window's locked. Doesn't open it much. Milena should be there. Yeah. Nobody here. Maybe the game's glitched out or something. I've been back and explored everything over again, and nothing seems to be popping up. Don't know what to suggest. Let's save. Close it down and rewrite it and see what happens. Go back to outside Studio 2. What am I doing? Back. Okay, so let's go to Studio 2. Outside Studio 2. Examine. So we examined the truck. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it run fine. And she said about going for a drive, which it turns out he doesn't have a license. He just has a license to be a lawyer. That was the new incinerator, which they don't clean. That was the mills. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Apparently they ate T-bone steak too, but there's no bones on those plates. I don't know. And she says something seems out of place, but she couldn't work out what. She said it felt odd. Then this side, we've got the pretty flowers, which she said they obviously take care of. Yeah, don't get too close to the face, it looks dangerous. And the fence is bent there, but it's not doing anything. Try to go inside, but it's locked. Look at number 2. Oh, okay, maybe there's a key there. Okay. There's a big number 2 painted here. Probably because it's Studio 2. Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio. Okay, so that didn't gain us anything more. These look like materials for making on the movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. Might as well be a junkyard. So we looked at the flowers, looked at the doors locked, looked at the plates, looked at the vehicles, looked at the cinema, and looked at number 2. So we've been through all of them. I even looked at the windows. They just say this looks like it's been there for a while and they don't think it's part of the temporary film set. And same thing. So go back to the employee area. So we've examined all of this. This was the grate. Maybe I should open it. Last time I said I'd leave a thing right. So we came through the drain. So I guess they're covered up in a hurry. Hey Nick, if that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. So I left it covered. Maybe I should uncover it. Yeah, so maybe that's where I've gone wrong. I left it covered and I should have uncovered it. So, let's rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hi, hiya. There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. Okay. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Yeah, so maybe that's where we went wrong, because I didn't rip it open. So now if we go back to the his room, maybe someone's going to be in there. Should we try that? Talking to Penny, the assistant, yes, that I talked to her here when we first arrived. She's the one that told me that they covered up the grate. Well, she covered up the grate. She's very bad at her job. Nope, still no one in here. What am I missing? Yeah, because Penny is the assistant, isn't she? This is saying talk to Penny at the main gate. In the main gate? She went off. Maybe I have to talk to her again. Maybe she's got the key. And she'll give me the key to that room then. Oh, yep, here we go. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Alright, let's talk, see if she gives a think. Studios. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere, it's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates on the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them from the employee area? Yeah. Can you believe it? Yeah. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in a particular bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of a trouble catching him, though. I've heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and the producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the pop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio's head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios on the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer? So who is this producer? That's all she's going to tell us. I wonder if the computer's back on now, whether we can see any. It doesn't look like it's going to give us anything new. Looks like it's been turned off. So it's still turned off. She hasn't turned it back on. Got nothing to talk to her about. Maybe if we show her the photo, she might be able to shed light on why the suit looks like it doesn't look. Could you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What's this anyway? Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Okay, so that pretty much rules her out. What about that? Does she know about the damage to it? Say you work for props, right? About the murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as like a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Okay, this is not helpful. She's not helping us make our thing innocent at all. Let's see if she says anything about this. Nope. Okay, so I still don't have a key. Got nothing else to talk to her about. Nothing to examine. I don't know. Did it say if she was supposed to give us a key or anything? Wonder if now we spoke to her, we can see if anyone's turned up in the other areas yet. Okay, yep, someone's here. Who are Joe Dudes? What? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever. Blamers? Don't you text talk. How can you not know the great Sal Malana? I make lit shows. There's still samurai mine. Read the film credits. My God, can't you talk properly? Really? You're the Sal Manala? I'm so sorry, you look so sorry. No, quite alright. Really, it's fine. God, what's with the text talk? But what is it? You know, on the closer inspection... yeah. Hot. Slower. Oh my god! Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume... You sick fucker. Voxels... Hey, you're drooling. Buffer overrun, Pan. Oh, this dude is a creep. You triggered my creative powers. Yes, it comes to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. Oh my god. Pink Princess? Why, it's gotta be little old Tokyo. Why can't I have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Mayor, we really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know. Just who dudes are? Who you dudes are? That shorty lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. So who ate your lunch then? A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah. Suxuris? I have no idea. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does suxels mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4, with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer time's of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, the meeting gives him an alibi. Okay, hold on. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vesquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary those. See, some of them are easy to read, some of them I don't get. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon until 4 PM the whole time. Who exactly are the bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into the limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all grey-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Okay. So he's not gave us a key to get into number 2 or anything either. He disappears. It's not like I can file from his pockets. Let's see what he has to say about this. This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh right, the victim would know about the injury if he was there. Okay, what about that? I try not to pay attention to things that don't interest me. Why are you staring at me like that? And that's the map, so that's useless. Okay, so none of that's helpful. Nothing there. Now we've met the thing, I wonder if Will's got anything more to say. Nope. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Crash! Eek! Nick, what was that noise? Sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. Not sure we should be barging in. Huh, it's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, I've been trying to get it. No, but there's probably one in the car station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us have it. Okay, so we're going to go back to the main gate and ask Penny for the key. Finally? Oh no, she's back. Why is she back? No. Aha. You again. Eek. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. We've established this. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that ruled out being the murderer. Anyway. Know this, whippersnappers. This old lady never forgets a slight or an insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. Damn it. You're sure talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. About that kid you saw. If I see him again, I'll take him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'll take him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. I think she's losing it. We're still going to get a key though. Can we get in there? So what you got saying? See the computer that runs security cameras. Hey, no touching. Okay. I still can't get a key. I don't know. Let's go and see if Penny has gone back to any of the places, shall we? Not sure why she'd go back in here, but we can see. Still can't look at that. Looks like the backdrop for a stage. Must be using Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Still Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Okay. Right, so that's just a saying about sitting it again. That's all repeating. Did she give you a memo? She won't give me anything. Should I go back and try talking to her again? Assuming you mean the security guard or Penny, because Penny didn't give me anything either. The trailer door is locked, so it's still locked. He is probably in the security guard station, but yeah, nothing. No, I can't get into the trailer, Cheadle. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get the key to get into the trailer. I was hoping Penny was there and she might give it to me. Penny's gone and Old Bag is back. And she's not giving me anything. And I've got no memo from any of them. Yeah, just got the normal stuff. So we've got to talk to him. But Penny's not really give us anything. Cody and the employee area. We've not even seen a Cody either. Let's head back to the employee area then. Oh, okay. Why is it not? This is doing my head in. Hey, wait. I bet he can come right through that drain. Yeah. Hey kiddo, what's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. God, Anna, she's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddo again and I'll cuss you down where you stand, evildoer. Damn. So you're a fan of Still Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Still Samurai side. Haha, you can't fool me. This kid's insane. Okay, and what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha, easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kiddo. She called him Kiddo again. Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? Hee. The Still Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way I'm telling you losers. Oh, come on, Cody. What? Wait. Let me go. He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle. Why was this sitting there, I wonder? We examined the table. Empty bottle slipped into pocket. Bottle of sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. found on the table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. So I wonder if Will was fed sleeping pills, and that's why he didn't wake when someone came in and took his costume. The train where the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Now we can go to the gate for the key. Okay. Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop, whippersnapper. She's chasing the kid. Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. I think everyone is. Okay, now can we get the key? Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. Hooray! The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Right, let's go and look in trailer. That was a pain in the arse. Cannot say I was happy about that. Also, this way to move around is a pain in the arse. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the station will work. It opened! Hooray! Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. Okay. And finally, let's see what we can get in here. October 18, Studio 2's trailer. Eek. So someone's in here. Names? Our names? We're WP's lawyers and, I see. And who might you? Dee Van Quist, the producer. Dee Van Quist, she's quite beautiful. Let's have a chat. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Van Quist? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Still Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. God, single-minded. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Still Samurai. Miss Van Quist? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about it. What? She's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve! Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manah. Was it? What, exactly is his role here? Perhaps I don't care, make myself clear? Sorry, perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. Can't be bothered with anything else. Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird? Yeah, we're all weird fuckers. It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. This isn't someplace else. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? We haven't examined it yet, mate. Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manana, give him this. Wait, what? Do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. No. Don't cry. She'll take us as a sign of weakness. Right, we'll give it to him if we see him. Now we got a memo. Bring me the script for episode 13. Okay. Can we examine with her around? It looks like they were designing a set to use for Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. Can't believe they spent that much money on those sets. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse? An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. I guess Miss Hammer used to be quite the star. Another old movie poster. The Singing Samurai starring Jack Hammer. What the hell does samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god. Oh my god. That movie was the best, about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing Samurai starts. What's next? Ninja ballet? Actually, that would be quite good. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. So, we've got that memo. We need to give things. So, do you reckon he's back in the what you call it room? Words are escaping me right now. Present. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13? Episode 13? Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. My ass is pound if I don't find it. Nick, it might be quicker just to look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Oh, God. So now we're going to have to ask him where he's been. No, we're not. We're just going to have to look around and hope for the best. Bunch of snacks on the table. We've been through this. Hey, Nick. What now? No snacks. There's twice as much as here. There was twice as much here before, so we just had the out-of-date snacks. Yeah, I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. She bit her lip and stared at me with tears welling up. I hate how we have to get around this place. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need to get out of here quick, Nick. So examine. Is that the script we need? Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. We know that. I want to see what's in it. Always on this. The director. Mayor, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! There we go. Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Okay. So we have the script. Now we need to go and give that to Bitchface, who was in the trailer in Studio 2, wasn't she? Oh shit, just saw your message, look at the ladder too. I'll go back and look in a second. Sorry, Cheetah. Here, we found it, your script. Ah. Script handed to D. Vasquez. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Bitch. Not even a thank you? Just you hold on. What's the big deal? Who do you think you are anyway, and do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... Honestly, Cheeto, I didn't notice because I'm just... Pain is getting quite bad, so my brain is fried. You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know, there was a meeting here at noon? Yes. With the director and the people from the network? Correct. Now listen closely. None of these people in this trailer this afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? Huh? Why did it just go on that? Did I press the wrong button? Oh, I pressed reset. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey. Oh, his head. And the tree. Mr. Monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. His head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. It didn't start moving the head out the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, no one could have gone to Studio 1. But what? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait, what if the head fell after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, time of death. Very well, come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, I announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Monkeyhead data added to the court records. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. We are going to go into Studio 1 and look at the ladder that I missed. Look, a ladder. It's a step ladder. So she's going to tell us the same thing as last time. You need to stop judging things based on now-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. Yeah, so that's what it did last time. So it's exactly the same, nothing new. So these cameras probably are brown. Wow, look at the camera, it must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Hey, smile, Nick, you're a star. Stop that. Yeah, so that's nothing new there. Yeah, some reason sometimes the tick stays and sometimes it goes after when you come back in, and I haven't worked out why. Like these, I've already examined these, but the tick's gone again. They're outlined where Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate's costume. I guess that's why the head part looked like a helmet. Funny, I expect the spear stab one would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Yes, nothing's changed there either. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it could be with this new evidence, because finally we were able to click on that script, which we couldn't click on before. Where will we go? Back to the law offices. I've forgotten. October 18. Wright and Co. Law Offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Ah, Mia's back. Mia, it's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, he takes photos of everything. What cameras? What photos has he got? Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way I'm telling you, losers. But he had a camera in his hand. I don't know. Didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing them over to your side. Either way, you should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Felix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Wonder if we can get an autograph from thing and give that to the boy. Should we see? I guess Miss Powers is in question. Okay, so I guess we can't. Oh well. Let's try again another day, Phoenix. Okay. So we can't get an autograph. October 18th, Global Studios, main gate. I think she's a bit mad again. What's wrong? I think she's been running around after that boy. Whippersnappers! Yep. But when I catch him, I'll... Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. No. I got a hostage now, whippersnappers. A hostage? She got his camera. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. Kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that. Good idea. No. Yeah. I'm catching that bus if it's the last thing I can do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade? I wonder. Actually, I met with the director just now. Eh? My heart, I don't feel so good. Uh-oh. Is she okay? But before I go, I'd like to visit the place where Paul Hammer died. Right, she's saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. Yeah. Owie. Let's go and have a look. See if he's around. Studio 2 by that grate again, shall we? No, it's not studio, is it? It's the employee place he uses the grate, isn't it? Let's go to the right place, shall we? Try again. Yeah, let's try that, see if the kids are around there. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Yep, there we go. Hey! Hey you, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackett. I think he ran into the dressing room. October 18, Global Studios dressing room. I know, we've just gone in. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she? Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo. And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's, the bomb? Ha! What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't you like that? I'm only a kid. Earlier he was saying he wouldn't want to be called a kiddo. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? I think we're running 2%, have we? We'll give them sleeping pills. Probably shouldn't give him a spear either. Let's look at the picture, maybe he can talk about it. Hey, it's the Steel Samurai. Huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? Okay. See if it tells us about this. The Samurai Spear, that's totally cool. Wish I had one too. This kid and Mayor could get along great. Should we give him access to trailer and annoy the bitch? What's that? Boring. Okay, maybe not. One person, if you're a super, you'd be lame-o man. Wow, rude. Give you access to Studio One. Now wipe you with that. What's that? Boring. No, apparently not. See if he can tell us anything about that. What's that? Boring. Nope, so he won't tell us that. can hear me. Yep, okay, Nunk says sounds back. Go down, but sounds back. Sorry, Cheeto. Sorry about that. Disappeared. The mic died on me. I forgot to keep an eye on the mic. It's the only thing, the batteries don't quite last long enough. Which is a shame, but never mind. But yeah, I'm gonna head off because pain is being quite much. I'm gonna see if Duncan can massage my neck and shoulders and my back because it's being stabbed. So I'm just trying to see who we can raid into. I'm thinking we might just pop into Mad World. She's not playing a game, she's making resin dice, D&D dice from the looks of it, but I haven't raided into her for a little while. So I think maybe we'll pop into Mad World, say hi quickly, I think. Yeah. Let's pop the raid message, which is completely uninventive. Okay, hopefully that's in the chat. But I will see you all soon. Thank you for joining me. Let's just start this raid and then I'll say my goodbyes. Mad World. Okay, so hopefully that's starting. But thank you for joining me today. So I've been a little kind of out of it. Hopefully as the weather cools down, I'll wake up a bit more and my brain will work a bit more. But I'm not promising because we all know what my body's like. But I will be back on Tuesday, if not before. I want to try to start doing at least a third day a week, but it depends on what day I can do and how my body's behaving. Because I want to add in a day for doing jigsaw puzzle, and I also want to add in a day for doing my Warhammer figures, but I might do some of that on some Thursdays because it's a crafty thing anyway, so I don't know, we will see. But I'm gonna go, so you all take care and have a fabulous day, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye bye.